Have you ever felt that people are jealous of you, but you don't know why? There's a spiritual secret that few understand, but it explains exactly why the chosen ones are constant targets of judgment, rejection, and persecution. And once you understand this secret, you will no longer feel small. On the contrary, you will discover why so many try to dim your light. Get ready for a revelation that will change the way you view spiritual attacks, envy, and your own identity. Comment now, I am chosen, to seal this message in your spiritual field. Subscribe to the channel, like this video, and share it with someone who needs to hear this urgently. A few years ago, I met a woman named Esther, a simple person, soft-spoken, but with a presence that drew attention wherever she went. She never understood why so many people gave her strange looks, why her co-workers always tried to discredit her, or why even her own family seemed resistant to her growth. For years, Esther tried to change who she was. She hid her opinions, stayed quiet, tried to please everyone, but nothing worked. Until one day during deep meditation, she heard a phrase inside herself that changed everything. They don't reject you. They fear the light you carry. That day, Esther began to break free. She stopped apologizing for shining. She stopped shrinking herself to fit into spaces not meant for her, and life began to open up. Not because envy disappeared, but because she stopped sabotaging herself. Over time, Esther began to realize that where there was opposition, there was also direction, a sign. The very place where resistance was strongest was exactly where she needed to be. What bothered others the most was the key to her destiny. She understood she was chosen, and therefore she would be tested. But she also knew that every test is, in truth, preparation for promotion. She learned that her mission was to be light, even when the darkness tried to extinguish it. That her voice mattered, even when silence seemed safer. And that her existence in itself was an act of spiritual courage. Now pay close attention. If you feel persecuted, rejected, or attacked for no clear reason, it is not random. There's a spiritual principle that says, when light grows, shadows stir. People with natural light disturb those who live in internal darkness. You don't have to do anything wrong to become a target of envy. Just exist. Just be who you are. Just carry the mark of the chosen. The chosen carry an energy that enters the room before they do. They shift environments without speaking. They awaken consciousness with just a glance. And that, for many, is unbearable, because it reminds others of everything they have yet to become. Your authenticity stirs discomfort in those who wear masks. Your courage to be yourself confronts the cowardice of those who hide. Your rise ignites fear in those who remain stagnant. What you're facing is not personal, it's spiritual. It's the natural world's reaction to the invisible world within you. And the more you grow, the more you expand. And the more you expand, the more you disrupt the systems and structures designed to keep people small, submissive, and silent. You are being trained in the midst of conflict, forged in resistance, not to break, but to prove your strength. The pressure you feel today is a preview of the glory that will be revealed tomorrow. But why does this happen to some and not others? Why do you feel this weight on your shoulders, this constant sense of being watched, judged, criticized? There is a secret, and it is tied to your spiritual origin. Some souls incarnate with a calling, a mission, a gift that has not yet been revealed to the world, and the world intuitively feels it. Even without knowing why, people sense that you are different. What they don't know is that the greater the mission, the greater the battle. And the greatest attacks come before the greatest breakthroughs. The spiritual resistance you feel isn't an obstacle. It's a sign, a clear indicator that you are getting close to the purpose your soul was created for. That's why certain doors seem to close, why certain people drift away. The universe is clearing the path, setting you apart for something greater. You may feel alone, but you are being set apart, not excluded. You are being aligned with a path few can access, and temporary solitude is simply the space needed for your strength to emerge. Just like Esther, you too can start to break free now. And the first key is to recognize you're not being attacked because you're weak. You're being attacked because you're strong, because you represent change, because your presence activates healing, and healing requires confrontation. When you understand this, you stop defending yourself, stop hiding, and begin to bloom exactly where they tried to bury you. You start to understand that others' discomfort isn't your fault. It's proof that your light is doing what it was sent to do. Illuminate. The benefits run deep: restored self-confidence, clarity about your identity, end to self-sabotage, peace amidst chaos, activated purpose, elevated energy even in dense environments, inner freedom to say yes to your calling, resilience in the face of criticism, joy in belonging to something greater than yourself, renewed sense of mission and spiritual direction. Now that you know this, don't stay silent. Don't retreat. What's coming into your life is not small, and that's precisely why the pressure has increased. No one throws stones at a barren tree. If you're being attacked, it's because you're bearing fruit. But what few know is that there is a hidden reward reserved for those persecuted because of their light, and that reward is about to be revealed. If you remain steadfast, refusing to let envy or rejection derail you, you will access something rare, divine honor, the kind that doesn't come from men, but from above, the kind no one can take away. In the next video, you'll discover what happens when the chosen refuse to give up. There is a spiritual code activated by the faithfulness of the tested, and it unlocks a supernatural harvest. Subscribe now, turn on notifications, and get ready, because you are about to be honored in front of those who try to destroy you. And remember, the greater the purpose, the greater the test, but also the greater the glory. Heaven does not forget those who remain faithful even when everyone else walks away. Your faithfulness will be remembered, and the time of reward is drawing near. You are not alone. You are on a journey alongside others who carry the light. And even if the road is challenging, it is sacred, and it is worth every step. And if at any point you feel like you can't go on, remember, every great light passes through darkness before it shines. It's in the valley that the mountain's character is built. It's in silence that the soul hears its purest call. You are being shaped for a greater mission. Every rejection is pushing you into your true place. Every harsh word is strengthening your voice. Every delay is aligning the perfect timing for your miracle. And most importantly, what you carry is non-transferable. No one can steal what God placed inside you. Your anointing has a set destination, and it will fulfill what it was meant to accomplish. In the coming days, pay close attention to the signs. Dreams, repeating numbers, unexpected encounters, all may be confirmations. Write them down, pray, meditate, and trust. You're in transition, and what lies beyond this desert is a promised land that few will reach, but you will. So declare now with unwavering faith, nothing can stop what God started in me. And know this, the path of the chosen is never ordinary. It is narrow, it is demanding, but it is glorious. Every tear will be watered with purpose. Every fall will be a springboard to something greater, and every silence from God will be followed by a powerful response. Do not let fear silence your truth. Do not let criticism shrink your mission. Do not let doubt interrupt your walk, because what is reserved for you, no one else can live. When you understand that resistance is part of preparation, you'll stop fighting the process and start flowing with it. The process didn't come to destroy you, it came to refine you. You are part of a bigger plan, and that plan has already begun. The gears of destiny are turning in your favor, and what once felt blocked will be released. What once felt forgotten will be remembered, and what once seemed impossible will be witnessed. Believe, heaven is in motion, and your name is at the center of this promise.